Welcome. This is Zangler, the Tesla Semi Advocate, and I'm bringing you the Giga Semi update video from the drone flight on Wednesday, January 8th in the afternoon. We zero in here on the northwest corner. Section A is the one on the right, the far right, the far west, northwest. Section B is the middle, proceeding along the northern edge. Section C is the one that they're putting insulation and waterproof membrane on. D is the top middle. E is the right side, south middle. And F is the one we're looking at right now, which is the center of the screen. That is the southwest corner. And section G is the one that's getting all the attention. It's the stamping section, and we're going to see a lot of progress in the stamping pit. First thing we're going to do is do our normal counterclockwise circumnavigation of the entire factory. And one thing I'm doing differently is I'm pulling back a little bit so that we can see the margins and see the different work that is being done on the outside of the factory. This is the larger stamping pit. That is the southwest corner of the new structure. And I keep looking. I imagine only after they finish the stamping foundation will they start to dig and install footings for this building. But that'll be an interesting date. One thing I want to do is I want to walk back that Robovan speculation that the entrance of the south entrance that we're looking at the top right was the outline of a Robovan. It certainly could have been, but I'm almost certain that the new main entrance to the Giga Semi will be, of all things, surprise, a Tesla Semi towing a trailer. And as you can see, that does look like a Tesla Semi towing a trailer. It also looks like a Robovan because both are intended to use a similar shape to lower the coefficient of drag. This is a look at the upper area that has been built out in conjunction with the main building, and we don't often get a very good look at it. Like I said, this is what I wanted to do, is to get a look at the margins. And as the viewer looks at it, you feel free to point out things that may have escaped my attention. There's a lot going on, a lot of little details. It's not the exciting, glamorous work that we've been watching in terms of steel going up and roof panels being installed by the BZI Mezmaster. I will say that we're about to see the BZI Mezmaster right there and some other BZI telehandlers and non-BZI telehandlers, and those are idled for now, and they'll spring back into action on Section G once the stamping foundation is completed. I imagine they'll move into the building the foundations, erecting the steel, and then using the Mezmaster and panel table for the roof panels. One thing I've noticed is there's no more windows. They're cutting windows into the installed wall panels and then capping those windows, and they are in fact different from the rendering. And I think there's several differences between the rendering and the actual construction, and I don't think that's unexpected. You'll see, if you remember the rendering, the rendering has long windows without breaks in between, and they're angled off at the edges. But this is what is in fact how they are handling the windows. This is section C. that is currently getting all the attention with the roof paneling from, the roof insulation from John Mansville. I actually saw one of the flatbed trucks on I-80 heading west towards USA Parkway a few days ago, bringing more of this roof insulation to the site. And they drop it off down at the corner of USA Parkway and Electric Avenue until they need it to be brought up here, and they probably use a yard truck to actually bring it up here. And one of the few uses of the crane is to put the wall paneling, I keep saying wall paneling, the insulation, roof insulation, and membrane rolls up on the roof. And I think that's the roofing company's dime as part of the purchase of the roofing material. Of course, it would be really interesting to be a fly on the wall or a drone inside the semi-factory. And if anybody at Tesla has the ability to approve that for the semi-advocate, I know that the viewers would love to see a glimpse of what's going on inside the factory. Once again, that to me looks like the Tesla Semi with trailer attached, which makes sense. The primary purpose of this building is to build a high volume of Tesla semis, 50,000 a year to be precise, starting in 2026. The ramp to 50,000 starts. Now, as in the past, they could get up to that speed in December and still be accurate that they're at the 50,000 production rate in 2026. There's the main entrance, a closer look at it with the Tesla flag. That is the larger of the two stamping pits. And that's the big dog Tesla Semi standing watch over the construction project. Bunch of materials being stored. Looks like roof panels and possibly waterproof membrane rolls. And then we're about to get a really good look at the eastern stamping pit. And much progress has taken place since my last drone video of a few days ago. The eastern stamping pit, the smaller of the two, now has a lot of rebar, and hopefully rebar cage being built, and we should get a good look at it. This is a nice overview of the entire site. Again, that looks like a Tesla Semi towing a truck, towing a trailer. This is a look from the south, including the surrounding area. Gives you a good look at the progress being made on the Giga Semi high volume production building. There's the warehouse on wheels, what I call the Tesla warehouse on wheels, because it's at the far north of the building, closer to the Tesla section. Up above is what I call the Panasonic warehouse on wheels. And don't forget, this building, Giga Semi, Legacy Giga Nevada building, produces an incredible amount of batteries from Panasonic that immediately go into the farther north section of the Tesla section of the building, and they go into power walls and battery packs that are delivered to Fremont for Model 3, Model Y, and Model Ys. Beautiful day in northern Nevada, very little wind, excellent drone flying conditions. It's kind of hard to believe how much progress has been made since the August 14th event where the first steel went vertical. We're going to do a pullback of the entire site, and I'll just leave you to watch this. In a minute, you're going to see Zangler, the Tesla Semi advocate, and his Model S Plaid come into view. And I'm doing something a little different at the end of this video. I wanted to actually show a little bit of the drone takeoff and landing location, and a little bit of the Tesla Semi advocate. I want to thank you all for the growth in the channel, and it is much appreciated and humbled, and hopefully the quality